Hi students, today class objectives are definition of imaginary number, general form of a imaginary number and integral powers of iota. What is the definition? The numbers which has no existence are called imaginary numbers. For example, root minus 5. Such kind of numbers not exist in our daily life. Root over minus 8, fourth root minus 2. So these kinds of numbers are called imaginary numbers. One basic definition we have given in a basic class. What is that? The square roots of a negative numbers are called imaginary numbers. Square root of a negative numbers. Yes, this is the square root minus 5. It is a imaginary number. In previous class we discussed. Next, root minus 10. It is an imaginary number. Root over minus 1. This also called as iota. Okay, it is a symbol we used for imaginary numbers. This is called iota. Iota value is root minus 1. We have discussed. What about cube root, fourth root, fifth root, sixth root of negative numbers? Are they imaginary numbers? See, now I am giving you some numbers. You have to check it whether those numbers are imaginary or not. Cube root minus 1. Is it imaginary? Fourth root minus 1. Fifth root minus 5. Sixth root minus 7. Are these all imaginary numbers or not? We discussed only square roots. What about cube root, fourth root, fifth root, sixth root? Can you say the exponential form of these numbers? So what are the exponential forms? Minus 1 whole power 1 by 3. Minus 1 whole power 1 by 4. Minus 5 whole power 1 by 5. Minus 7 whole power 1 by 6. These are the exponential forms. Now, are these imaginary numbers? Our basic definition doesn't helps you to say whether the numbers are imaginary or not. We discussed only square roots because that is the definition we have given for 7th class. So what about such kind of radicals? Are these imaginary numbers or not? So that's why we have to discuss a general form of it. See, minus means negative whole power p by 2q, where p is odd integer and q is non-zero integers. Then any number which is in the form of negative whole power p by 2q, where p is odd integer and q is a non-zero integer, then that number is an imaginary number. Now, with the help of this general form, say whether these numbers are imaginary or not. See here, minus 1 whole power 1 by 3. P is odd, okay? But here it is not in 2q form. So, this is not a imaginary number. Now, observe here, P is odd, okay? It is in the form of 2q because 2 2s are. It is a even number. Yes sir? No? 2 times of 2. So that's why it is a imaginary number. Is it imaginary? That number must be in this form. Negative. Okay. Numerator. Yes. Odd number, odd integer. But 5 is not a 2q form. Means it is not a even number. So that's why it is also not a imaginary number. Is it imaginary? Yes, because Pa is odd and Q is a 2Q form. And where Q 2 3s are. 3 is a non-zero integer. So that's why it is also imaginary numbers. So simply here the even radicals are the imaginary numbers. See, 4th root minus 1, 6th root minus 7. Okay, 10th root minus 2. So these are called imaginary numbers. So any number which is in the form of minus 5 whole power 5 by 10. Is it imaginary? Yes, first you write it in a simplest form, 5 ones are 5 twos are minus 5 whole power 1 by 2. This is a general form. Yes or no? P is odd and it is in 2q form. So this is a imaginary number. So with the help of this general form, we can say easily the given number is imaginary or not. We can determine easily. Good. Next, third concept is integral powers of iota. We defined iota, I is equal to root minus 1. So now squaring on both sides. So I square value is minus 1. Again multiply with I on both sides. You multiply I on both sides. I into I square is I cube. I cube value is I into minus 1 minus I. I cube value you got it minus 1. And again you multiply with I on both sides. I into I cube, I power 4 is equal to I into I square. Okay, so what is I square value? Minus 1. So minus into minus 1 is a plus 1. Therefore, I power 4 is equal to 1. Again multiply with I. So I into I power 4 you got it? I power 5. 1 into I. Okay. Now again multiply this on both sides by I. So I into I power 4. I power 6 is equal to I into I square. So I square value is minus 1. Again multiply with I on both sides. I into I power 6 is equal to minus 1 into I. Then you got it I power 7 equal to minus I. Again multiply with I. So I into I power 7 is equal to I power 8 is equal to, what did you get? Minus I square. I square is nothing but a minus 1. So I power 8 value is 1. From this, what did you observe? For every consecutive integral powers of iota are repeated same values. I power 1, I square minus 1, I cube minus I power 4, 1, I power 5, I power 6 minus 1, I power 7 minus I power 8, 1. It is repeated after 4 terms. Again I power 9, I power 10 minus 1, I power 11 minus I power 12 is 1. So observe the exponents. Divide that exponent by 4 and observe the remainder. If remainder is 1, its value definitely I. If remainder is 2, minus 1. If remainder is 3, minus I. If remainder is 4, 1. Otherwise, see there. It is I power 2021. What is the value of it? Can you tell me? 2021. It is exponent, no? First observe this exponent. We have to divide by 4. Divide cheddama 4 to. So what is the divisibility rule of 4? Divisibility rule of 4 is last 2 digits are divisible by 4. That number is divisible by 4. Otherwise it doesn't divide. Listen, 21 you divide by 4. 4 5s are 20. Remainder is 1. So this value is equal to I power 1. That is equal to I. Why we divide by 4? Because these values are repeating after 4 terms successively. So that's why we are dividing by 4, because here cyclicity is 4. Okay, so one more I am giving you. I power 2000 26, what is the value of it? So 2026. Just what is the divisibility rule of 4? Last two digits are divisible by 4. Then okay. So 26 in 4 table. 4 6 24. Remainder 2. So this value is same as I square. Its value is -1. Okay. So that's why I power 2026 value is -1. Observe negative powers. What is the value of I power -1? What is the value of I power -2? What is the I power -3? What is the value of I power -4? These we can discuss now. I power -1. It is nothing but a 1 by I. Multiply and divided by I. Enduku? Denominator must get a rational number. So now we observe I into 1. I into I square. So you will get it minus I. So I power -1 value is minus I. I power -2 is, it is 1 by I square, no? I square value -1. So I power -2 is -1. And this is 1 by I cube. Multiply numerator and denominator by I. So what will you get, Nana? I by I cube into I power 4. I power 4 value is 1. So you will get it plus I. So I power -4. Its value is 1 by I power 4 and it is 1. So now you observe these are also repeating again. See, I power -5. It is 1 by I power 5. These are multiplying with ion, both numerator and denominator. It is I power 6 value is -1. So it is minus I. We are repeating same, no? That values are repeating again same as it is. So that's why the general form of these imaginary numbers are I power 4n plus 1 type, where n belongs to z. N is any integer, then it is in the form of I power 4n plus 1, then that numbers are gives you I power 4n plus 2, this gives you -1. It is same as I square value -1, because this exponent is in the form of 4n plus 2 is nothing but a, when you divide by 4 leaves the remainder 2. I power 4n plus 3 then gives you minus I. I power 4n type means leaves the remainder 0, that gives you 1. These are the general form of iota. So now you can take any problem which is related to any one of them. So then gives you same value. See, I power minus 2021 you take it, minus 2021. So this value is just 2021